LR, the liberal redneck here. Coming to you from a country watching the legal troubles of Trump mount up like a giant snowball, gaining more and more mass as it speeds down the mountain. Special Prosecutor Jack Smith is working hard to serve a big platter of justice to the former president together with a group of other state and federal agencies. It is interesting that a big ace in the hole in the prosecution of Donald J. Trump has been virtually ignored by the media. That would be Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report on the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. The investigation produced 37 indictments, 7 guilty pleas or convictions, and compelling evidence that the president obstructed justice on multiple occasions. Mueller also uncovered and referred 14 criminal matters to other components of the Department of Justice. Trump associates repeatedly lied to investigators about their contacts with Russians, and President Trump refused to answer questions about his efforts to impede federal proceedings and influence the testimony of witnesses. A statement signed by over 1,000 former federal prosecutors concluded that if any other American engaged in the same efforts to impede federal proceedings the way Trump did, they would likely be charged for multiple obstruction of justice cases. Russian interference in the 2016 election was sweeping and systemic. Major attack avenues included a social media information warfare campaign that favored Trump and the hacking of Clinton campaign-related databases and release of stolen materials through Russian-created entities and WikiLeaks. Russia also targeted databases in many states related to administering elections, gaining access to information for millions of registered voters. The Mueller report states that if the special counsel's office felt they could clear the president of wrongdoing, they would have said so. Instead, the report explicitly states that it does not exonerate the president, and explains that the Office of Special Counsel accepted the Department of Justice policy that a sitting president cannot be indicted. The Mueller report details multiple episodes in which there is evidence that the president obstructed justice. The pattern of conduct and the manner in which the president sought to impede investigations, including through one-on-one meetings with senior officials, is damning to the president. In June 2017, President Trump directed White House counsel Don McGahn to order the firing of the special counsel after press reports that Mueller was investigating the president for obstruction of justice. Months later, Trump asked McGahn to falsely refute press accounts reporting this directive and create a false paper record on this issue, all of which McGahn refused to do. After National Security Advisor Michael Flynn was fired in February 2017 for lying to FBI investigators about his contacts with Russian Ambassador Kislyak, Trump cleared his office for a one-on-one meeting with then FBI Director James Comey and asked Comey to let Flynn go. He also asked then Deputy National Security Advisor K.T. McFarland to draft an internal memo saying Trump did not direct Flynn to call Kislyak, which McFarland did not do because she did not know whether that was true. In July 2017, the president directed former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski to instruct the Attorney General to limit Mueller's investigation, a step the report issued was intended to prevent further investigative scrutiny of the president's and his campaign's conduct. In 2017 and 2018, the president asked the Attorney General to unrecuse himself from the Mueller inquiry, actions which form a reasonable doubt that could be made that the president believed that an unrecused Attorney General would play a productive role and could shield the president from the ongoing Russia investigation. The report raises questions about whether the president, by and through his private attorneys, floated the possibility of pardons for the purpose of influencing the cooperation of Flynn, Manafort, and an unnamed person with law enforcement. Well, guess who's no longer president and who is not exempt from being indicted? The only reason Trump is running for president again is to try to save himself. That is unacceptable. Time for the DOJ to do its job and prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. Thanks for listening, and remember, always vote blue.